What's up guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about so please and bell icon. In today's video, we're going to explore the story, design, and collector value of one of the most charming European coins, the 5-cent coin from the Netherlands issued in 1979, featuring the graceful portrait of Queen Juliana. Though small in size, this coin carries a beautiful piece of Dutch history, artistry, and royal legacy. The Netherlands, known for its rich maritime history and royal family, issued several fascinating coins during the reign of Queen Juliana. She ruled from 1948 until her abdication in 1980, marking more than 3 decades of leadership. Coins from her era are especially loved by collectors because they represent a time of modernization in Dutch society and in the coinage system itself. The 1979 5-cent coin is a perfect example, a modest denomination, yet full of meaning, elegance, and history. Let's begin with the appearance of the coin. On the obverse side, you will find a left-facing portrait of Queen Juliana. The inscription around her portrait reads, Juliana Koningin der Nederlanden, which translates to Juliana, Queen of the Netherlands. The design is simple but elegant, showing Juliana's calm and strong personality. This portrait was used for many years across different Dutch coins, and it remains one of the most recognizable royal designs in European numismatics. Flip the coin to the reverse side, and you'll see the denomination, 5C, positioned neatly in the center, with the year, 1979, placed just above or beside it, depending on the design layout. There are usually small mint marks as well, indicating the location of minting, most often from the Royal Dutch Mint in Utrecht. The reverse design is clean, geometric, and balanced, showing the Dutch preference for minimalism and precision in design. The edge of the coin is plain, without any lettering or reading, which was common for smaller denominations at that time. Now let's talk about the material and size. The 1979 5-cent coin was struck in bronze, giving it a warm, reddish-brown color. It weighs about 3.5 grams and measures around 19 millimeters in diameter. The use of bronze made it durable and resistant to corrosion, ensuring that even coins that circulated for decades could still maintain their charm and readability. When you hold one of these coins, you can feel the quality of minting and the attention to detail typical of Dutch craftsmanship, but what really makes this coin interesting is the time in which it was minted. The year 1979 was near the end of Queen Juliana's reign. She abdicated in 1980 in favor of her daughter, Queen Beatrix. This means that coins from 1979 are among the last official issues to bear Juliana's portrait. For collectors, that adds emotional and historical value. It marks the closing chapter of one royal era and the beginning of another. In terms of circulation, the 5-cent coin played an important role in everyday Dutch life. During the 1970s, it was commonly used for small purchases like newspapers, candies, or public transport. It was a coin that passed through millions of hands, a silent witness to everyday moments in the Netherlands, from busy Amsterdam markets to quiet village stores. Today, however, the 5-cent denomination no longer exists in the same form, as the Netherlands adopted the euro in 2002. That makes the old Dutch guilder coins, including the 5-cent piece, a piece of nostalgia and national memory. Let's move on to the value. The 1979 5-cent coin is not rare in terms of mintage, millions were produced. However, condition plays a very important role. A coin that has circulated heavily and shows scratches or wear might only be worth a few cents above its face value to most collectors. But if you find a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, the value increases significantly. In average circulated condition, a 1979 5-cent coin might sell for around $0.10 to $0.50 US. In uncirculated or brilliant condition, it can fetch around $1 to $3. However, coins with special characteristics, like proof versions, error coins, or those with very strong mint luster, can be valued higher, sometimes between $5 and $10 depending on the buyer's interest in the market. Proof coins are special versions made for collectors, often struck with polished dies on high-quality planchets. If you have a proof version of the 1979 5-cent coin, you might notice a mirror-like shine and sharper details on both sides. These are quite desirable among numismatists. Another interesting fact is that Queen Juliana's portrait coins were replaced after 1980 by coins featuring Queen Beatrix, and later King Willem-Alexander. Each transition in monarch brought changes in design, making Juliana's coins especially collectible for those interested in royal succession themes. If you are a beginner coin collector, the 1979 5-cent coin from the Netherlands is an excellent starting point. It's affordable, easy to find, and full of historical value. It teaches important lessons about coin grading, metal composition, and the cultural role of money. It's also a reminder of how the Netherlands evolved economically before the Euro era. For those who enjoy collecting by theme, this coin also fits beautifully into royal portrait collections. Juliana's coins are admired for their dignified simplicity, a style very different from the more modern or abstract design seen in later Dutch and European coins. When storing your coin, it's best to keep it in a dry, clean holder or capsule to prevent oxidation. Avoid polishing or cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its numismatic value. Collectors prefer coins in their original condition, with natural toning and patina, which tells the story of time and authenticity. Overall, the 1979 Netherlands 5-cent coin with Queen Juliana is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a reflection of a country's identity, craftsmanship, and royal history. It represents an era when coins were not only tools for trade but also pieces of art and national pride. So next time you find one of these coins in an old drawer, coin box, or antique shop, take a moment to appreciate it. You're holding a real piece of European history in your hands, a bronze witness to the closing years of Queen Juliana's reign, and a tangible reminder of the Netherlands before the Euro. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone who loves history, the 1979 5-cent coin from the Netherlands deserves a special place in your collection, and that's the story of this humble yet beautiful coin. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, the smallest ones carry the most meaning.